Hello and welcome to How to Helen, where you learn something different every day. In this episode, we will be replacing the air ride air suspension for this 2008 Nissan Armada. This procedure also applies to other different year models with the same air suspension system, just like the Infiniti QX56. Before we start, for safety, make sure you choke your wheels. That way the vehicle doesn't move while you're working on it. Because we will be working somewhat underneath the vehicle, make sure that the body of the vehicle is supported with jack stands. When we remove the air compressor later, air will be released from the airbags and the body of the truck might go down a little bit, and you don't want to be squished by the vehicle. So, support the body and keep yourself safe. The air ride air compressor is located just behind the driver's side rear tire. Let me show you where it is. It is over here. Next, we need to remove the inline hose on the air compressor. I'm gonna tape the right one first so that I don't switch the hoses by mistake. Next, we need to remove the inline hose. Now to remove the inline hose, we gotta push the red or orange O-ring in and pull the hose out. There's one. And there's two. Remember, the one with the red tape is the one on the lower right side. Now we gotta remove the bolts holding the cage of the air compressor in place. I'm gonna move the camera location right now. So on the back side of the compressor towards the front of the body is the connector. Let's take that out first. You have to press on this tab, then separate it to release it. Press on this. It's gonna be a little hard. Press, then separate. So press, use the screwdriver as leverage. Oops. Sorry. Oh, there you go. Now we gotta take out the bolts holding it in place. There's two in the front and two in the back. You know what? Let me see if we can take out the cover first so we have a better angle of view. So to get a better angle or view of what we're doing, I'm gonna take out the cover for the cage. You don't really need to do this, but this is for our demonstrational purposes. So to take out the cover, we're just gonna push out the plastic retainer clips. Okay, the cage cover is now out. On the upper left side, that is where the intake of the air compressor goes to. So just pull that out carefully. Now don't forget to put the new one in here later. Now we're gonna move the camera so you can see the four 10mm bolts holding the cage in place. There's two here in front and two here. A second. In the back. I'm hoping that you can see it. So we're gonna take those 4 10 millimeters out. Let's start with these 2 10 millimeters at the back or towards the inner part of the vehicle because they are harder to reach. Of course, it's gonna be harder to remove because it's been there for a long time. Just bear with. Of course it broke. Oh no. Well, thank goodness there's 2 of them. Hopefully this one doesn't break. Yikes. I don't know the sound of this. Careful. Oh. Okay, we at least saved one. So later on, if you need to, just drill that out and put a new 10 millimeter bolt on it. But for the purpose of this demonstration, we're just gonna leave it as it is and continue with the project. Okay, now we're at the back part of the vehicle. Hopefully none of these 2 bolts break. Take a deep breath and start praying. Don't break on me. Okay, start to move. Slowly. Slowly. Careful. Very careful. Careful. It's moving. Sorry if I'm blocking it. Let me move the camera for a better angle, I'm hoping. Okay, sorry, that's really the best angle I can do. Be careful. Okay, one more. Please don't break on me. I need a lower 10 mil. Okay. Don't break on me. Ah. Oh. Break. Slowly. Careful. Carefully. Ah. Okay, it's starting to release. Now this is the last bolt, so when it releases, make sure you catch the air compressor because it's gonna drop down. Oops, sorry. Okay, let's hold on to the compressor while releasing the last bolt. And we're good. It should drop down. Oh, it's holding on the side. Okay. There you go. Oh, it's heavy. It's heavy. Here's a side-by-side comparison of the old air compressor and the new air compressor. Alright, let's install the new air ride air compressor. Align the holes for the bolts. heavy. Sorry if I'm blocking. There's really no space for me to do this and record. Next, reconnect the wiring harness. Make sure it snaps in. There you go. Reinstall the other 2 bolts in front. From the air ride compressor, insert the air ride air intake. Now let's insert the 2 airbag intake hoses. Now let's take out the jack stands and test the system.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
And that is how to replace the air ride air compressor of the suspension system of this 2008 Nissan Armada. If you want to see more repairs on the Armada, type in on the comment section below, more Armadas. That way I can prioritize what the viewers want to see more of. This has been another episode of How to Helen. My name's Arja, and thank you for watching.